Welcome to Capital Currents, where the flow of business news and market trends keeps you ahead of the tide. I'm your watchdog, and today is Friday, September 13th. In this episode, OpenAI could be worth $150 billion. Then, Boeing faces a major vote. A couple of weeks ago, there were reports that OpenAI was looking to raise money at a $100 billion valuation. Well, OpenAI is looking to pump those numbers up. The latest reports are now saying that OpenAI is looking to raise $6.5 billion at a $150 billion valuation. That would almost double their valuation from just 9 months ago. This would make OpenAI one of the largest private companies in the world, only behind ByteDance, which is the parent company of TikTok. On top of the new money being raised, OpenAI is talking to banks to get a $5 billion line of credit. We talked about this last week, that Microsoft, Nvidia, and Apple will be investors in this round. That means the world's most valuable company, second most valuable company, and third most valuable company will all be investors in OpenAI. Now, is this investment worth it? There was a report over the summer that OpenAI's annual revenue was around $3.4 billion. So if that's the case, a $150 billion valuation would value the company at almost 50 times their annual revenue. Like I said last time, Nvidia is probably the biggest winner out of all this, because all the money that OpenAI is about to raise is going to go straight to Nvidia to buy more AI chips. Boeing workers voted yesterday to reject the proposed labor contract. The strike could start as early as today. The proposed deal was that Boeing would raise wages by 25% over 4 years and commit to build the next plane to replace the 737. But many workers were unhappy with the deal, as they had been seeking a 40% wage hike and the reinstatement of a pension plan that was scrapped in 2014. Around 30,000 workers who will work on the 737 MAX, 767, and 777 planes are members of the union and voted on their first full contract in over 16 years. The union negotiations were a major test for Boeing's new CEO, who took over in August, and who has the heavy responsibility of improving the company's safety and quality culture. Not a great start to the job. That's all the business headlines I have for you. Let's take a look at some stocks making moves. Netgear is on my list of biggest movers of the day pre-market. The company updated its business outlook for Q3 2024, following a $135 million litigation settlement with TP-Link Systems. And the next generation 5G mobile hotspot has an earlier than expected launch date. Netgear is up 25% on this news. On the flip side, Moderna shares are plummeting after the firm announced its plan to cut $1.1 billion in expenses by 2027. The company also plans to cut R&D spending to a range between $3.6 and $3.8 billion, down from the expected $4.8 billion. So that's a pretty significant cut. And as a result, the stock is down more than 10% on this news. That's all for today's show. Keep navigating those waters, and see you on Monday.